Hey everybody, Mr. Barry here. One more go around with evaluating higher degree polynomials. We've already used our calculator. We already used synthetic substitution. And then we're going to wrap up by just seeing how this would work, how we would evaluate these higher degree polynomials using Desmos. And Desmos is going to give us a picture, a graph to take a look at, and we'll be able to find the location there. You will, of course, need the internet to get to Desmos on this. But to just point this out, we've done this problem twice now. We got to plug in x is equal to -2, and we should receive back out -5. So I'm going to go to Desmos here. Hopefully you can go along with me as we go along. And I'm going to type in that function, f of x, starts with 3x to the third power. It's a cubic polynomial of 4 terms. So I'm going to type that in just to kind of show you how this goes about on these problems here. When we have Desmos, you will need to know how to put in exponents here. So I click on this little keyboard. You can see down here, if you need an exponent higher than 2, this a to the b power would be a good one. So we're going with 3 here. You do have to push off to the side to move along. We'll just keep on adding on to that exponent. You don't want to do that. I got 8x squared. I can use the squared here. Plus 7x plus 1. I didn't need to type f of x in there. The other thing you might have noticed is I'm not actually plugging in the number for x. I'm just typing out the actual function. So that's nice. 3x to the third power plus 8x squared plus 7x plus 1. And I now have this picture here. Now, you could use the buttons over here, the plus and the minus, to zoom in and zoom out. It's going to be more important in the next problem up because we know we have an answer when we evaluate 98. Right now, 98 is not on the screen. But for this problem, we know our answer is supposed to be -5. Well, right now, with all this stuff I have going on my screen, I can't see exactly where this graph is going when we get to -2. Remember, we want to solve when x is equal to -2. That's what we're trying to evaluate. We got to go to that x value on the picture here. And just to kind of show you here already, Desmos has some points highlighted for me. It does have the y-intercept. That's nice. It has a x-intercept for me. That's fantastic also. But I can click on this graph and I can move some things around, and you can see me just dragging my point here. And again, I'm looking for an x value of -2. Right now it's -1.884, which is awfully close. But we're getting closer to that -2. And we'll be right there right now. There it is, -2. And all of a sudden, oh, come on now, stay there. I have -2, -5. Again, so just like when I plugged into a calculator, just when I did synthetic substitution, for this function, 3x to the third power plus 8x squared plus 7x plus 1, if I plug in or if I have an x value of -2, I should get a -5 back out. This is going to be very important for us to use, especially when we do our application problems, when we have really big numbers and when we have very, very tiny numbers. But we can certainly see here that we have -2, -5, just like we did in the other